Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And today I'm working on our frequent visitor, I would say. It's third time for the last 3 years. Nakamichi 681ZX, which I've been working like maybe 2.5 years ago, then a half year ago. Remember, half year ago it catched up the pad from the tape and was not capable to pull the heads up. And this time owner says that it stops overplay. So I checked the friction, motor pulls well, in the opposite way same, in playback it's enough, right? It's a good friction. What would be the case, right? Everything looks fine, everything should work. Luckily recently I cured this Sanyo tape, which can measure torque on the go. And as soon as I installed this tape, the problem would be clear. I'm not sure if it's clear for you, but it's immediately clear for me. Right, on the right side we have a perfect 50 grams, but on the left side, that's a problem. You see, it goes far beyond 10 gram range, which is supposed to be. And when I use play, the friction on the left side is abnormal. It still rolls, but from what I feel it's about 50 grams, maybe more. And imagine when it's required to pull the tape, and it will get an arm from the, like when it's small reel, it's technically will be small arm, right? But when we have a big reel on the left side, it will multiply this torque on the arm of the size of the reel, right? So let's see. While it can pull with the pinch rollers, you see it has a good signal, everything works, but it sometime may stop if reel will be tight, right? I'm not sure how to replicate it. For example, when we will rotate couple times, so like rotate, play, reel may get tight due to uneven layout, and thickness will be changing, and this would introduce the problems. Alright, so I thought about replacing the reel motor, but at this time when I measured the torque, I believe the problem is different. So we need to disassemble tape transport again and find the root cause why friction is so big, because on this model friction usually between 6 and 8 grams. All right, so let me open it and let's see what's the root cause of this problem this time. See you soon. And here I'm continue. I pull it out the tape transports from the deck. I put mechanism in play position by rotating this big white gear, right? So heads up, everything is fine. Brakes release it. So here you may see brakes released, so they don't touch in the reel. So right there, I'm not sure if it can show you. So focus. All right, but even if brakes released, it still rotates pretty tough, and technically nothing is prevented from rotation. And I tried to push the brakes further. I need my other finger together and rotate, and it doesn't change anything. So something pretty weird happened with this reel, and it doesn't rotate well. So I have to part out the mechanism again to see what may be the root cause. I don't see anything from here, and if I check the rotation of reel from here, oh, that rotates easily, but from here it rotates pretty tough. Interesting. And from here it rotates easily. So something like is getting there, so I'm not sure. Let me remove this front cover And let's see, maybe something get into the reel and jammed again. So see you in a moment. Okay, I opened the cover. I didn't find anything like which can worry me. The only thing, like when this brake which applies the torque is released, we have like already like about like 10-15 grams, and plus additional brake, we get quite significant torque on the left side. Even with my finger, it's too big, so I have to disassemble and see, like maybe this backside friction mechanism is too tough, because when I rotate from here with my finger, it rotates much easily than I rotate it here. Here it goes pretty tough. I'm not sure why. All right. Plus, if you take a look onto the pinch rollers, you see those glazed. It looks like a glass. So that's probably a root cause. Like with elevated torque and glazed pinch rollers, it may not pull the tape properly and it stops. That's what I think, guys. So I'm asked the owner if he is willing to replace pinch rollers. I have a set from Europe, and I also have a set of Athan rollers. So I requested him like to give me guidance what he want to do. What else? I still have to disassemble and see what's wrong here. Why it don't rotate free? It's really interesting. All right. So see you soon. Okay, guys, I'm disassembled. I continue my research, and it's appear that when it sits, I remove the friction mechanism, but when it sits on the bottom, it rotates pretty well. But if I put it in the working position, it rotates tough, and like specifically this top part, you see how hard it goes. It's not goes free. So that's like how over time, whether it's old lubricant or whether it's like plastic, gets like different. I'm not sure, probably old lubricant. So I need to clean it up with isopropyl, and then like I will add lubricant. I will do the same for the other reel, but other reel rotates easily, as you may see, in both directions, and this was not rotating well. And here on the top I see some, is it old lubricant, as you may see, just right here in the hole. See, there's something in there, like it cannot be dirty because it's covered with a cap, so probably it's old lubricant which needs to be cleaned and replaced. All right. Okay, see you soon. Okay, guys, I pull it out of the reel, and it's appeared to be some kind of hair. So it gets behind the reel on the shaft and eventually gets pulled to the top part, and became a problem to rotate the reel, because you know, if we get any hair between reel, plastic and metal piece, it will work as a friction. I'm really surprised to see this. Come on, this deck is not lucky. If it's everything, you see, it's rotates easily now, no more problems. Only hair which gets in the mechanism, there is only way from got from below and slowly pull up by shaft to the top. You see, there is a cap, install it, and same as here. You see, this rotates very easily now. Oh wow, I never seen this before. this deck is unlucky. It's a second time when the mechanical problem caused by rather tape pad. Oh, now it's with a hair. Oh, come on. Really? All right. At least you would be able to know what may cause a problem with rotation of the reels. All right, time to assemble. See you soon. Okay, guys, I completed assembly for this part. Everything is lubricated. I replaced the belt on the cam motor because it was already showing sign of aging. Idler is still fine, and original belt I installed is still fine. It's been used quite a while. I see it gets polished by capstans from inside. All right, so next I have to replace pinch rollers. So waiting for owner decision which one to go to. I also found I have pinch rollers from Athan, so probably he will like to get this one. We'll see. All right, see you soon. One more addition. This piece of tape fell out of the tape transport while I was assembling. I'm not sure where it's get jammed. I hope that would be it. All right, see you soon. All right, and here is how these pinch rollers look like. As you may see, they cannot give a good grip anymore in this condition. All right, so I'm about to install Athan pinch rollers into this deck. See you soon. Okay, everyone, Athan pinch rollers installed, and I'm ready to close this mechanism. So we may check how it goes up. See right roller, then left roller. Everything is nice. Again, see, good. Everything works pretty fine. Ready to assemble everything back. Awesome. And here I'm about to assemble, but I like to show you how much needs to be disassembled. Right, so we need to remove bottom cover to get to the screws which holds Dolby board. Then remove Dolby board to be able to remove the wire which switches record and play modes on this large switch here. And then we may install this wire, connect it to the switch, connect to the spring here, and then we may install this board back. Then we connect record playback heads here, and then we can pull it up here and install the tape transport and connect it to the control board. That's how much work right here. See you soon. Okay, guys, and here I'm assembled. So you may see right here the screw, right? That's plastic piece connects from the bottom and screw goes from the top. Tie this together. Here is the spring which connects the end of the wire, and that's how it should go between like below here and right there. And head wires, one is here, playback, record, and rise head here in the bias generator. Now I'm good to install this board back. Again, you see how many wires goes around, so we need to be careful to fit everything in right there. So, and then close it back. Right, see you in a moment. And here, guys, the results. You see it's about 9.5 grams currently on the supply side, and I skipped 50-55 on the take up, so we should be good now. All right, and it's time to install the tape. Let's see how everything performs. Fast forward, quiet and easy, rewind. Super smooth now. Fast forward, playback. Yeah, we have something with levels. So we should be good. After all, this is a really nice deck. And now it runs with Athan rollers. Like that. Everything is clean, nice, and good. Alright, that would be it for this part. I believe well, maybe I might try to do some playback demo. Let me connect headphones. I'm not sure what's recorded on this tape, but we should be able to hear it. Oops. Yeah. Huh. I believe speed now is a little bit higher. I need to adjust. All right. See you in a moment. Okay, as I told you, speed was higher, and that was, I measured it, 3611. It keeps pretty stable, but that's how better it now pulls with these rollers. And when I lubricated both reels and removed the excessive tension. All right, so let me clean it up, tune it up, and you'll see in a moment. All right, now we run at 3000 gears, and that's much easy, much better now. 3000 even, 3000, 3001, 3004, 3000 even. I need to measure valve and flutter to make sure that everything is fine. See you in a moment. All right. Before moving forward, I tried to do record, and neither calibration works, neither it does record anything. So that's the source. Let's reset. And at 400 gears, and it records nothing. I check it up, bias is there, I see 105 kilohertz bias, but something happened with the record signal. I don't see it on the record head connector, so there is no amplitude, nothing modulated. Alright, let me check it up. Alright everyone, finally we're recording. It appears that recording didn't work only for type 1 tape. Right, and the problem was with the oxidized switch here, EXZSX, because it switches not only bias, it also switches these ports with levels. And I just checked it up, we need tuning already. It's a little bit not even between left-right channel. So let's reset counter, and let's record. I also need to check bias and so on, everything. Yeah, you see, 3 years and we already have problems, mostly due to oxidation. All right, so it's 7, 8, good. And we're recording in phase, levels a little bit jumping on the right channel. 1 decibel difference between left and right, and we can see this 1 decibel here, so left is bigger. Right, and 6, 7, 8, and it should stop recording. Yeah, it stopped. All right, recording finally. Home, I suspect so many issues from the deck, which is perfectly working, right? But owner was recording on the SX tape or the LX tape all the time, and he didn't use EX for a long time, and it gets oxidized. All right, I used the deoxide spray, just shower it inside the switch and work it out, and it should work for some time. Preferably is to remove the board, desolder switch, disassemble switch, clean it up, and assemble everything back. Then it will be another 10 years of service, but it's very time consuming and would be very expensive. All right, moving on. See you soon. All right, now everything works and calibrates. So let me show you a calibration process. It was calibrating before, that's why it was not moving azimuth and levels much. But when it does first time, we can hear it pretty well, so we can record 400 Hz. And you may see level is correct and 15 kilohertz level is correct. I just adjusted a little bit off center and not quite even between left and right, but was pretty fine. And now we can check it on oscilloscope. So 400 Hz, it will be large level, and now it will switch to 15 kilohertz. Yeah, you see in phase and good levels. And I see on the needles that levels is good, -20. All right, good. I hope that would be everything. Let me check with the songs. And that would be the last test. So it plays and calibrates metal tapes. So let's play back. Okay, let's go to the different spots. Okay, as you may hear, it plays really nice. And here is the calibration process on the metal tape. Let me reset counter. It calibrates azimuth and level. And I manually calibrated the bias. It was just a little bit of adjustment on the right channel. So for the bias, we turn on 15 kilohertz, start recording, and adjust levels here. And it shows recorded level. All right, and this 400 Hz. That's recorded level. And it's how it records currently is at 10 kilohertz, 400 Hz. I'm feeding from my generator. It's -20 level. Let's reset counter. Oops. Zeros. And that's how it's recorded. Okay. 1 decibel difference, but I didn't fine tune it, as you've seen yourself. All right, that would be it for this deck. I will run it for a couple more hours, make sure that they don't stop anymore, and we'll ship it back. Unfortunately, I don't have much time now to work on the decks, on the customer's deck, as I did before. But I hope you're still enjoying my videos. Thank you, see you, and bye-bye. You know what? You're probably tired from my manner to say goodbye and then put additional pieces. So this deck plays and records so well that I decided to upgrade these red and white LEDs with cold blue, which I've been installing into other decks, and it's the same in my deck. Because I don't like how this green one lights here on the display. So let me do it and let's see together how this deck will be changing visually. I believe this would be looking much nicer. Give me a second. Okay, and here how I'm installing. In reality, they're not so blue, they're like more blue greenish, right? And it will be shooting not on the counter, but will be reflecting lights, so it will be just enough. And here we have a nice view on the wall. Let me assemble and let's see. Okay, and as the display was too green comparing to this LED, I put the blue filter as well, as I did in other decks. And now we have a pretty nice Nakamichi blue line deck with LED is looking really nice. Alright, and that's how it looks like here. Cold blue here, nice indicator, and nice here. Super cool deck, I'm very much enjoying it. Alright, see you guys. Okay everyone, that would be the final product. So I'm closing the deck, everything works smoothly now, rotates well, plays well. Quick, easy, light. I played full tape and it didn't stop for me. I will play more before I will be shipping it back, but I'm already may say, like, as soon as we normalize the torque on the supply side and replace it rollers, everything else should be fine as well. I thought initially that it could be real motor, but definitely it is not. It was a different kind of problems. Plus these switches, I deoxidized them and now they work well. Sound is super great from this deck. As you remember, I recapped it like maybe 2.5 years ago, and this Nichicon Muse capacitors on this series of deck does magic. Really, it sounds really great. The only thing with 600 series from Nakamichi, they have a little bit of rise on the frequencies below 400 Hz. So that makes sound more warm, more like punchy, pushy. Like it sounds really great, this series. I have 680, I did multiple 681, 682s, and those are really great decks. I'm enjoying them. Alright, that would be it. Thank you, and see you in my next adventures. Hope it was not too long for you. I'm already tells bye maybe like 3 times in this video, but when I'm filming, I don't think I will continue. I decided to replace LEDs in this deck because there's a third time this customer is struggling with this deck, and I like to make him some pleasant mood, like when he will be enjoying his deck more. So I hope he will like it. Thank you, and see you, and bye-bye.